680 business editor Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, the loonie, wow, does it ever continue to fly higher? Canadian dollar has topped 80 cents US for the first time in years.
Yeah, first time in about 2 years that the loonie has touched 80 cents, and that's where it did trade today. Finished a little bit below the 80-cent mark, Francis, but still, it's been up and away for the Canuck buck since the beginning of May. Loonie's up 10% since May, best performing currency in the world over that time frame. It's because Canada's economy has improved. Oil prices have risen, and the Bank of Canada has hiked interest rates, and many think we're going to see another interest rate hike in October. So that's pushing the loonie up. It takes about $1.25 Canadian to buy $1 US. Hedge funds and other speculators, they're turning more bullish on the loonie. They're betting that it's going to go higher from here. But a lot of the experts I'm talking to, Francis, think this might be the top end of the range for the loonie at about 80 cents. So it depends who you want to believe. Of course, this is great for travelers if you're going to head south. Not so good, though, for the exporters in Canada who like a lower loonie. By the way, you're back from a week of staycation, and that's one of the most economical things I think a family can do these days, and you can have a great time like you guys did around the city. You were putting it on your Twitter. You went to the ROM and everything with the kids.
Totally. Why spend money in the U.S. when you can spend it at home, right?
And to explore the city and discover it, what a great thing to do, and to save a couple of bucks along the way.
Yeah, first time I actually haven't traveled, but interesting to note that, you know, if you're buying a package holiday, most of those tour operators have already bought at a more expensive dollar. But
That's
now,
true.
going down the road, if you're talking about interest rates and you know, going up, and maybe the loonie continuing to shoot up, maybe a better deal if people wait a little bit.
Yeah, and of course you usually see great travel prices after Labor Day when the kids go back to school. So yeah, watch out for that.
So let's talk about condos now, because you know, many people thought, okay, great starter home, I'll get my money into something and then, hey, upgrade to a house, but maybe not so much anymore?
No, the average price of a condo here in the city, Francis, is now above $500,000. And that's significant because it puts it out of a range for the average home buyer. So condo price about $532,000 in the second quarter, up 28% over last year. Now, the average household income in Toronto is $75,000. That means the average family can afford about $420,000 in insured mortgage debt, below what the average condo price now is. So a lot of people continuing to get priced out of this still expensive market, even though we're starting to see it turn around, Francis.
So this is trending all day. Microsoft says that they may be killing off one of the most iconic parts of Windows, and no, it's not the blue screen of death. Because that would be good.
It's the paint program. Remember this paintbrush where you can go in and you can doodle. There's different colors. There's different size paintbrushes. It has been around since 1985, and it's come preloaded on every Windows since then. Oh, hello, Windows. They're saying hello to us, Francis. You know, despite its limited features, it can be used for complicated photo editing, but it is headed for the recycling bin, Windows dumping it in its upcoming Windows 10 update, Francis.
Oh, the memories. Oh, the memories of paint. What a great program. So the measuring tape business has now been upended by technology. So there's a company, the company that made Face Swap Live is reinventing the ruler.
I'm going to show it to you. This is augmented reality, where you look at the phone and you see something overlaid as far as what you're pointing the phone at. Take a look at this. It's an app that lets you measure in virtual reality.
Okay, that's cool.
Isn't that cool? You point your phone at, you know, the starting point, and then you pull it to the end point, and it gives you an accurate measurement.
Wow.
So this could do away with rulers and measuring tapes forever. Everything's getting upended by these apps these days, Francis.
So that's available now? We can download that?
That is available now. Your measuring app. It's called Virtual AR, I think it is called.
I'll be measuring everything in my house now when I go home. Thanks for that.
Doesn't fit.
Finally, let's talk about this Sears boycott. That also got a lot of play online.
Sure does. A lot of people, of course, boycotting Sears now. There's this hashtag boycott Sears Canada. The company announcing big bonuses for executives amid its restructuring, while at the same time, those that got laid off have not seen a penny in any sort of funds after that layoff because of the restructuring. A lot of retail experts now say this could spell the end for Sears, because consumers, they remember these things, you know, when the average worker gets treated poorly. And I know coming up here in just a couple of seconds, we're looking, Francis, at if these boycotts actually work, if they do anything, right?
Yeah, we are. So actually, let's head to Natish, who's covering that. So thank you, Richard.